No internet. Okay. Hey, Lance. Oh my gosh, it's been a crazy day today. How are you guys doing? I thought I would just come on today and just do a little chit chat, talk about some hot topics and what's going on. And cheers to everyone out there. We made it through Friday. And if you guys like this conversation, we could do it every Friday. We call it Frosty Fridays. But before we get into everything, you guys know I have to do the usual YouTube thing. So like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to click that notification bell so you won't miss out on breaking news, updates, recaps, lives, and more. It's free and easiest way to support the channel. Follow me on social media. My handle is @SunnyLarue17. You can Google that and all of my links will populate. Now, I'm going to start off on a countdown. And then you and I can have us a Frosty Friday combo. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. All right, guys. Hope everyone's doing good on this Friday. Let me know down in the comments section where you guys are watching from, and I'll shout you guys out. Okay. So, this week in pop culture has been kind of kooky crazy. Kind of talked about Trump a little bit. Well, actually, I did on my Instagram. I try not to get political, you guys. You know that, right? Because you guys are here for gossip. We're not here for all the other shenanigans. But Donald Trump, President Trump, convicted felon President Trump, that guy, yeah. Well, he's pop culture. He was in the entertainment. I did love his show, Celebrity Apprentice. That was really good. I really enjoyed it, especially when Nene was on there. You guys remember that when Nene was on there and she was going up against, what's her name from The View? And she telling her, I ain't like those other guys. I'll take you downtown and I'll bring you back and all that. But it was good. It was good. So we talked a little bit about him on Instagram. You following me, you saw that. And we talked a lot about Housewives, child. It was so much Housewives news. We talked, like today, I got to put that video up, but actually I was editing that video. It'll be up. But we talked about Orange County, the new trailer dropped, and oh my God, Jen, Tamara's friend, she's activated this year. I don't think Tamara's going to be tossing any napkin in her face. And then Emily is activated and not in a good way, in my opinion. She seems to be blaming Heather for her being inadequate, but I think that's an Emily problem, not a Heather problem. And then, of course, Tamara doing her Tamara thing. And, of course, the Nat Teddy had to make an appearance. It's like, please. But we talked about that. We talked about Real Housewives of Atlanta, that tea that spilled this week too. Kenya Moore Hair Care Products, her salon down there. She had her opening, and Brittany, the newbie, and her got into it, and some pow was going on up in the air. Speaking of pow, I kind of felt like I wanted to pow somebody today. Figuratively speaking, I'm not actually going to go and pow somebody. But people have lost their minds. I'm finding. So, anyway, so we're going to see that play out. Portia's still running her mouth. And I wish Andy Cohen and the execs over at Bravo tell her to shut the hell up. Just shut up, Portia. Please. Okay? Because what's the point of us watching the show And you're giving us all the tea anyway. We could just go over to your Amazon Live or your Instagram Live and watch it there. She's running her mouth a lot. And then, the other tea in Real Housewives, Bravo universe is Real Housewives in New Jersey is not getting the reunion. And Andy kind of played it off on on his Radio Andy. I actually paid for that. Yes, because I like Howard Stern. Well, I used to like Howard Stern. He kind of, I don't know. Howard, to me, he's different. He's a different beast. He's really different. And he's more Hollywood, in my opinion. Don't come at me, Howard, because I've been a fan of yours since Sweet 16. So when you were back in NBC. And it's not that I don't like the new Howard. It's interesting, but he's not as funny as he used to be. He loves to pit his staff against each other, and that gets kind of boring. I kind of liked it because I wanted to see Tam Beetlejuice, Bigfoot, the Whack Packers, yes, and the Conclave. That stuff I really did enjoy. But he doesn't do much of that anymore. He doesn't find new Whack Packers and stuff and do a new Conclave. He's too busy trying to be Hollywood and be friends with Robert Downey Jr. and Emily Blunt and Bon Jovi, and they all hang out and stuff. I don't know if it's because of his beautiful wife, Beth, but can't blame her. Well, no, I don't know. Maybe she's turning him onto a new, different light. I don't know. But I just kind of wish he would just get back to that, not so much of his staff. I mean, Ronnie, the limo driver, is funny, but I can only take so much of Ronnie. Okay. And Chris Wilding, no. He's a little. Anyway, so Radio Andy was on full force, right? Y'all, I went shopping on Amazon. And I like to buy. So I bought this beautiful. Hold on. I know. Look at this. I bought this beautiful. What is it? It's a candle scent, wax warmer, candle warmer. Let me show you guys. Let me bring it up close. See? Oh, the camera's this way. See? Ooh, I'm a sparkler. Oh, I was getting ready to say they come with the light bulb. I was going to say, they cheated me out of my light bulb. They give me two. They give you 2 light bulbs, y'all. 2 light bulbs. And this is the beautiful thing. You set the thing on top and you put your candle in here and it just permeates the scent. It just goes all over, and I like it. This was pretty, I could have got it off of Temu for a little bit cheaper, but when I do stuff like this, I'd rather go to Amazon, because Amazon is way more trusted than Temu, Wish, and Shein. Okay. But anyway, guys, so he was on Radio Andy, and he was talking about how he liked how Atlanta is working out, but I don't know if he's gonna like the pow situation of it all. And then he said that hold on, I gotta take. Oh, it's tissue on. Is it? What is this? Oh, okay. So that's tissue on there. See? Can you see the inside? I keep doing that. I'm left-handed, guys, so I thought don't that look like tissue in there? But anyway, he was saying that he liked the way that Atlanta is working out, right? How they worked out. Okay. And he also confirmed that Real Housewives of New Jersey is not getting a reunion because he says in the season finale everything will be explained and they don't need a reunion. In other words, it's a nice way of him saying that he thinks No, he's going to revamp the show. Well, how do you guys feel about that? I think it's time. The Teresa and Melissa of it is just old news. I'm pretty much done with it. I'm done. Tired of them. I take not Juicy Joe, but take Joe Goga with you. I'm tired of his ass too. They're all rotten, all of them, every single one of them. We also talked about, speaking of New Jersey, Carolyn Manzo lawsuit is moving in full force. In it, her lawsuit, she details exactly what Brandi Glanville of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills did to her on Ultimate Girls Trip Morocco. You remember that? We talked about that a little bit. Well, the update is she goes into detail as far as her being groped, right? Groped. And I'm going to get kind of vulgar, but in her words, Caroline Manzo pretty much stated that Brandi Glanville grabbed her by the pussy and violated her. And Brandi is saying, but I think they're trying to subpoena the video so they can see. Now I'm trying to make this quick because my food is coming. I ordered me some fettuccine Alfredo from my favorite place. I'm not going to tell you where it's at because then you know where I'm at. But I ordered me and my sister some fettuccine Alfredo. Diamond Dog there. She's chilling. She's going to get her pup cup from our favorite cupcake cookery place. I can tell you where that's at. That's down in Long Beach, okay? And they got the best cupcakes. And they're whoopie pies, right? You know what? I know I'm jumping all over the place. We'll get back to Real Housewives of New Jersey in a minute. They make these they call them lo-fi, but they're whoopie pies. So there's 2 whoopie pies. I should have brought it in here so you guys can see. And it's the cream, the icing that they put on the cupcake, and they smash it all together. My personal favorite is the red velvet. My sister likes the chocolate and vanilla. And they just recently had the salted vanilla ones, and those are pretty good too. But my sister did not like those. Okay, not for everybody. It's not for everybody. It's okay, right? And so, so my food is coming, and I can't wait. I'm gonna watch. I've been watching a lot of Netflix. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I'm gonna rewatch. Wait for it, y'all. Wait for it. Wait a minute. I'm gonna give you a hint. Let me give y'all a hint. Come on now. Let me give you a hint. You know what I'm gonna be watching. Let me give you a hint. You guys ready for it? I'm gonna turn it up so y'all can hear the hint. You ready? Okay. When my food comes, and I let you guys get back to whatever you guys were doing, hopefully having a good time, I'm gonna watch. You ready? Wait for it. Star Wars, the Acolyte. Yes, I'm going to be watching it. Oh, there it goes again. For the 50 millionth time. Had a fresh Star Wars, so oh my God, I'm in heaven. So excited I can spit. But anyway, y'all. So Real Housewives of New Jersey. And I'm going to test this out too. I'll let you guys know how this is. Very inexpensive. I'll put this in the description box. You guys can check it out. So they're not getting a reunion, which means that they're gonna get a revampment, like the Real Housewives of New York. I really do like the revampment of Real Housewives of New York City. I like me some Jenna fucking Lyons. Brynn, I like her, but she should be a friend of, and I'll tell you why. Because she's not a housewife. She's not even a divorcee. She doesn't have anyone. The other girl, Chanel Ian's cousin, I forgot her name, real pretty model girl. They both look like Iman, too. Very beautiful women. She at least has a relationship. But Brand don't have nothing but her bubbly personality. That's why we need her as a friend of. So she can come and kick you in the butt and then take off. Right? So, Ebony K. Williams, Real Housewives of New York, speaking of, announced that she's having a baby. She's expecting her baby. Her bundle of joy is supposed to be here in August 12th, around that time. So congratulations to her. And I think that is about it in Housewives universe. Oh, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is currently filming. They have a new house wife, and she's allegedly causing commotion. Suki or something like that. That's her name. I told you guys. Y'all trying to get what's her name, Baldwin, but they got their own TV show with all them kids over there. But I told you who to get. I told you who to get. I told you to pick up the phone and call Tillman, Boogie Tillman Parker, Trey Parker's ex-wife, Trey Parker of South Park, one half of South Park, not Matt Stone and his wife. They're still together and they live in New York. But Boogie Parker, that's the housewife y'all should be trying to get. Because if she's indication on what you see on her Instagram, that woman would shut the shenazzle down. But you know what, Bravo? I give you a free tip. And y'all not taking my advice. Why? I mean, she's, in my opinion, well, a lot of y'all opinions out there too, because on her Instagram, people was like, why you're not on Housewives? She should be. She should be on Housewives. Yes. Boogie Parker Tillman. The cute. She got a son named Colby. He's cute. And her and Trey got a daughter named Betty. She's cute too. They got a cute little family. Now, let me tell you, they're not together. They're legally divorced, but they co-parent together. And they make the co-parenting look easy as pie. They vacation together. They still do a lot of things together out of love and respect for their daughter, Betty. And she's a lucky little girl. She got Trey for a daddy, and she got Boogie for a mama. Who could ask for more? I wish they were my parents, especially as rich as he is. He's estimated. Just him. We're not talking about Matt. Trey Parker, is estimated at $600 million. I had to think about that. And him and Matt separately. Together, they're $1 billion business, South Park. So you have South Park that's been on for forever. You have the movies. Remember that movie, Team America World Police? That was my shit right there, y'all. That was my movie. And then you have the play, The Book of Mormon. I've seen that so many times, but if you've never seen The Book of Mormon, just going to see the devil, the hell scene alone is worth the price of the ticket. You will not be disappointed. And so they have South Park, bigger, longer, uncut. They have the deal with, I believe is HBO or Hulu or something like that. They're making money moves. So they can retire right now and still not have to worry about money. And they didn't have Trey and Boogie, from what I understand, did not have a prenup agreement, or they did. But she ended up getting a good chunk of change. So she ain't got to worry about it no more. But let me tell you something. Worry about money, that is. But let me tell y'all something. This woman, she be in her luxury ass Lamborghini. She be, sometimes I see her driving a Tesla. I think the Tesla belongs to Trey. I know I'm trying to be up in this woman's business. Boogie, I'm trying to get you on the show. But you know, Boogie be on that plane. She be driving that woman be flying out. Well, she not flying, but she be on the plane like you be getting in the car, like you be like, hey, Sonny, let's go get some Jack in the Box at the corner. Okay, let's get in the car and roll on. No, this is Boogie. Hey, you want some New York pizza? Yes. Okay. Meet me at the airport out there in Van Nuys. And they hop on the private jet and go to New York just to get some New York pizza. I'm exaggerating that. But she's a frequent flyer. I love her. Boogie, I am your fan. And I could just picture her and Erica. I don't think Erica will go up against her, but I don't think they'll be fighting each other because she's more, her and Erica, out of all the cast, would get along. If you follow her social media, you see what I'm talking about. Boogie Parker, Boogie Tillman, and just type it in, and she will appear. But so Andy confirmed that Real Housewives of New Jersey is not getting a reunion. So hopefully we get a new cast. So they might be out of commission for 1 year, you know, like New York was, because you know, we can only take so much of her moment and her shenanigans. And Sonia Morgan finally sold her townhouse. You know, good for her. Good for you. Good for you, Sonia. All right, so there's a lot going on. I don't want to talk about the P. Diddy thing. If you want to see P. Diddy, go look at the old videos I post. I am so over him. I'm done. He is a monster, and that's all we need to know about that. Moving on. Personally, on a personal note, this week has been very fun for me. The beginning of the week was kind of, how you say it, I was struggling really bad, very bad. But by Wednesday hump day, everything turned around, and here it is Friday, and we all survived, and I'm here with you good people. So it's not a bad thing at all, not at all. And I'm so happy to be here. I am going to see Miss Jackson. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me do it right. Miss Jackson. Yes, I'm going to see her tomorrow at the Forum, same place that Madonna was at. And my crew was looking at me. They're like, Janet better bring it, Janet. I'm like, you better call her up and tell her. Like, you can't be at the Forum after Madonna and give us some sorry, you know. But she's Muslim, from what I understand. She's switched into Muslim. And that's why we don't see Janet exposed. I mean, when she's in concert, she's up to her neck. And I'm like, girl, I'm sitting in this audience looking at you, and I'm hot. I can imagine you up there going, boop, bop, 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 nasty girl. Who's that nasty boy eating that fruit? You know what I mean? And so I can imagine that. And you're covered up to here. Janet and her new stage manager and all that. So there's going to be a new director, whatever you call them. It's going to be a new look on Janet. Well, I hope so. Because the last look we had when we went to see her last year, I mean, Janet was like leaning like this, and I'm like, Janet, come on. And her dancers weren't, you know, they were dancing and stuff, but they were all covered. She was all covered. And I know, you know, people were complaining, well, she wasn't doing the dancing anymore. And she know, you know, yeah, she's up there in age. Okay, but let me tell you something. Here's my theory about Janet. When you covered up like that, and it's hot, you got the lights beaming down on you, and you trying to, you know, do your, you know, that's the way love goes. Ooh, you know, trying to, and not lip sync, you trying to real sing, and you got the lights beaming down on you, and you covered up to here. Your ass would be tired too. That girl was sweating, and I was like, Janet, and we were at an outdoor venue. It wasn't like in the Forum. We were in the outdoor venue, an amphitheater, outdoors, right? And she up there sweating more so than normal. I mean, the many times I've seen this girl, I'm like, Janet, and please don't put a freaking carpet on your head. Please control the carpet, okay? You're walking around with a carpet hanging. No, and that's another reason why your ass is hot. It's okay, you know. You don't have to cover up. You can tastefully dress yourself where you don't have to be covered up to here. Okay, so at least have your dancers look. You know, can we see some skin on your dancers, please? Because there's some hot ass boys up there doing the nasty girls don't mean, oh, boys don't mean a thing. Oh, you nasty boys. Oh, yes. So I'm excited about that. But she better bring it. Madonna was 65 years old, and let me tell you something. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on, you guys know, if you follow my channel, you follow my channel, you know what I'm about to do. Every time I mention the queen, Madge, Madonna, yes. Gotta show that. She's 65 years old and she opened that box for Ray of Light doing that, doing her thing, and then she's doing burning up. I'm burning up. Come on. 65. I wish I looked that good at 65. Y'all can say what you want to say about Madonna. Go ahead. Say it. Say it. Say it. Love her or hate her. Madonna is Madonna, and she don't care. She don't apologize for being her. And that's how we should be. Accepting of what we are, being strong in ourselves, and don't apologize. Live your life. That's why I like Madonna. And then after that, I have Katie Tunstall. Oh my God. It feels like I haven't seen Katie in years. Now I'm still salty. She done moved out of California. I think she's somewhere in what is it? New Mexico. She moved to New Mexico, right? And I'm like, Katie, you were our bubbly, SoCal girl. What happened with the accent from Scotland? Right? So anyway, I'm seeing her next month. And then in August, the boys, Def Leppard. I'm seeing Def Leppard. I already saw the Rolling Stones. They were great. And then after that is Colin Hay of Men at Work. I'm so excited. I'm always so excited to see Colin Hay. Men at Work has always been one of those groups. My heart, I love them. I love him. One of them is no longer with us, Greg Ham. But yes, I love Colin Hay. His wife and his new band, Men at Work, together. I did not want to see him with Ringo Starr in his merry band of merry people. I did not want to see that. I wanted to see Colin Hay because I want to hear some Men at Work songs. And I wanted him to do songs off of Looking for Jack LP, his first solo album that he rarely sings songs from. So here's my fingers crossed. Getting back to the boys. It's going to be Journey. Woo, Journey. Oh, you know what? Journey's good. I've seen Journey so many times with Steve Perry and with this other guy. I forgot his name. But he sounds just like Steve Perry. The funny thing is, though, it's so funny because, the rest of the Journeymen, they're old. So you got Neil over there rocking out. You got Jonathan. Oh, but I don't know if Jonathan gonna be with them because he's fighting with them. See, stop fighting. Make music, okay? Stop fighting with each other. Then you have the drummer and the bass player, and they're all old. And this guy is young, and he jumps around the stage doing karate chops and kicks and stuff up in the air. You swear you're watching Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Dude, slow it down, boo-boo. And the rest of them trying to keep up with them. You're going to give them a heart attack, and then we won't have no more Journey. But yes, so they're going to be with Journey. They're going to be with Heart. But see, I don't know if Heart's going to be on this bill because they just canceled a bunch of shows. That would be sad. So I was looking forward to Heart. And Cheap Trick, yes, Cheap Trick. Oh, so excited. I haven't seen Cheap Trick in a long time, y'all. A long time. I'm talking late 90s. That was the last time I saw them in concert. But I'm looking forward to Cheap Trick. And they're going to be doing their catalog. And Robin did say, the lead singer, if you guys don't know who that is, did say that they're going to be doing some classic ones. So I know they're going to be doing stuff, off of their 70s catalog. But I'm really hoping that they do songs off of, what is it? I can't think of it. Oh, Lap of Luxury. That's one of my favorite albums. Please, Robin, if you're watching this, please do something off of Lap of Luxury. I love that album. So That's what's going on. No Anita Baker this time. You know how we are. I forgive you, Anita. Just don't do it when I come see you. Don't have me pay all that money for those tickets and you cancel at the last 2 seconds. Don't do that to us, okay? Down there in Atlanta, whatever, but you come here, don't do that. Don't do that. And I miss James Taylor. I did not know. Oh, and Rick Springfield. I just got my tickets to go see Rick Springfield. But I didn't know that James Taylor was coming at the Hollywood Bowl until it was kind of too late. And tickets were kind of expensive, especially up in the nosebleeds. If you've never been to Hollywood Bowl, let me tell you something. They got a grassy area up at the top, and you can have a picnic and stuff, right? Then you have the chair area, then you have the bench area, and then you have the box seats, which a lot of people, if you're watching on TV, a concert at Hollywood Bowl, you will see the box seats. It's rare that they show up in the nosebleed seats. So I like to be in the box seats where I can see, nobody's in front of me, it's staggered, and I can have my wine, cheese, crumpets, crackers, snacks, little Debbie cakes, and be, just have a good time listening to James Taylor's Fire and Rain, and, smiling face. Whenever I see your smiling face, I have to smile myself. Because I love you. Ooh, yes, I do. That is the jam, y'all. That is the jam. Don't tell me about James Taylor. Y'all don't know nothing about James Taylor. Don't tell me. That is the cut right there. Every time I hear that damn song, I don't care how sad and depressed and deprived I am feeling, right? Like if I'm in the twilight zone somewhere, when I put on James Taylor's smiling face, I'm like, you see this smiling face. That is the jam. That's the cut right there. And you guys, if you know, you know. And you youngsters out here that don't know, you better get a clue. You better get a clue. So yeah, so I missed him. I'm kind of bummed out about it. And that is the end of my concert going. So Colin Hay is the last concert of the year for me. So, and then I'm going to be preparing to go to Japan. To go to Star Wars Celebration. Yeah. Japan. And you know what, guys? That was just a spur of the moment type deal. I don't know why I did that. I was laying there and the Bad Batch season in this series ended. And I'm laying there and I was feeling so emotional because we're not going to see our clones anymore. The Bad Batch season 3 series finale was the end of the George Lucas arc. Okay, so that's it. Everything now is going to be new stuff, right? Well, except for Ahsoka. Yeah, but okay, I'll give you that. But basically, like literally tied into prequels and the sequels and all that. And the Bad Batch is my favorite because I love those freaking clones. Hunter, Crosshairs. I so love Crosshair. And every time Crosshairs was on, his episodes, I just cried because they put this clone through so much. And he's like, just feels like he's doing his duty, you guys. Like he's being a good soldier and he's following orders, and he's doing what he's supposed to do, only to be betrayed by the Empire. It's weird, but if you're a Star Wars fan, you understand what I'm saying. The Empire has a way of presenting this package, but that's not the reality. And so when Senator, aka Emperor Palpatine, did his number, I knew these clones they just made them so extinct. They're people too. They're human beings. They're live human beings. And so I felt so bad for Crosshair, and I was like, please, don't kill him off, because that's the way it was looking. Little did we know, who they kill off? Tech. Why Tech? Why? We love Tech. Tech was the shenazzo, the brainy one out of all of them. So there's Hunter, Crosshair, Tech, Wrecker, Echo. That's the Bad Batch. Echo is a whole nother different story. They could have did a season alone. They could have gave Echo 4 episodes. Okay? Because his story is so intriguing. I'm not even gonna. You want to know more about Echo and the Bad Batch? I'll tell you where to start. It's streaming on Disney Plus. Start with the Clone Wars season 7, episodes 1, 2, and 3. That tells you about Echo's story. Tells you more about the Bad Batch and how they know Captain Rex. And you get to see Kix. We get to see Kix. You know, because he was frozen and his ship got messed up and he's somewhere floating in the galaxy far, far away. We don't know where he's at. He's just floating. We don't know if he's alive or whatever. He's doing it's like an alien situation. How they just float out into space, you know? That's the situation that's going on with Kit. But we get to see all of them. I mean, you know, and Rex. And wait for it, ladies. The hottest clone ever on Star Wars. Captain Hauser. We get to see Captain Hauser in 2 episodes in the final season, y'all. Oh my God, my heart. When I saw that and they rescued him, I was like, it's Hauser. Oh, I love him. So gorgeous, just gorgeous. Yeah, and you know, I know they're clones. Okay, got it. But you can tell right here, he has some little stuff right here. So you can tell who's who. Commander Cody, we get to see him. Well, not in season 3, but we saw him in season 2 and he abandoned his post because, again, he thought he was fighting for the rights of people, you know, to keep democracy, right? He has a little crest over his head, but you can tell the clones apart, okay? Don't give me that bullshit. You can tell the clones apart. And don't tell me this is a kiddie show. It's not a kiddie show. It's very adult themed. I mean, Hunter, the leader of the Bad Batch, is impaling people, okay? Wrecker is like crashing out the window and diving onto people and stuff. Echo, who is an android, or I forgot what you call him, but he's part human, part robot. He was taking on them assassins. Yes, we got assassins in there. John Wick shit. I'm telling you, Bad Batch was like John Wick. You like John Wick, you will like the Bad Batch. But Echo was like, boom, boom, boom. He was just throwing it down. I was like, God damn. Echo just took on 3 of the assassins. He took them out. He picked up, he just threw them across the room. I was like, damn. Okay, Disney. Bigs up to you, honey. Y'all just, I mean, damn. Dave Filoni, you are a genius. I love you. I mean, I'm telling you guys, if you like John Wick, if you into John Wick, if you into Fast and Furious, you will be into the Bad Batch. You know, and then Omega with her crazy little ass. Don't discount her because she's a young clone. Okay, she's an unaltered clone, and if you know follow the Star Wars thing, you know what I'm talking about. But she's Boba Fett's sister. Okay, she ain't no joke neither. Little sneaky ass. she got in there. She got herself captured on purpose, right? Let me tell you, got in there and let the Zulu beast out. Y'all, I was like, no, she did not. And the Zulu beast just, he just, well, we don't know if it's a male or a female, just did his thing, turn that bass up. And they so stupid, these TK troopers now, which now you know is the stormtroopers. They replaced the clone troopers with stormtroopers. All about the money with Star Wars. But anyway, these TK troopers trying to shoot the Zillo beast, and it's like if a Jedi's lightsaber can't get through the beast's scales, what makes you think your blaster's gonna work, dummies? They deserve what they got. Squash! Oh Lord! I was just like, oh my God! I like selling me. Because and my sister standing there like, oh, that's violent. Yes, it's the Bad Batch. I mean, if you want to watch the kiddie stuff, then go to Nickelodeon. Nick Jr. or whatever. Not here. But yeah, child, that was some good. And they killed off Tech, and I was just so heartbroken. I'm still not over that. I'm still salty about that. Every time I think of, with Star Wars, there's a bunch of moments, key moments. And I remember watching Empire Strikes Back as a kid. My sister took me as a kid to see that. And when they chopped Luke's hand off, and I'll tell you, hold on, because they did some chopping in the Bad Batch. But when they said, when Darth Vader revealed that Luke is his son, I was like, what? That was a moment in Star Wars history that I would never forget. I would never forget that. Okay? So they have key moments in Star Wars lore. Another one is when Luke returned in The Mandalorian to get Grogu, little Gurgurt right there. And they see an X-Wing fighter coming in, and it's stupid me, not even thinking. I didn't even think about Luke. I was like, how is Anakin Skywalker back to being Anakin and he's alive coming? But, okay, call me stupid. I was stupid. I wasn't expecting that. And then he's walking through the base. Through the base. And he's using the Force to get the dark knights, just tearing them apart, right? And they all up in the cockpit, Bo-Katan and the Mandalorian, Din Djarin and Baby Gorgurt, and and in walks Luke, and here comes R2-D2. Oh my God, I was crying. But here what pissed me off about that, Mark Hamill was on. This is because, Disney has a problem with putting this shit on at midnight. And we up like here on the West Coast at midnight. Y'all back there 3 a.m. on the East Coast, But here's the thing. Mark Hamill was on Instagram. And he was talking to us, asking, taking questions and stuff. He never said anything. Not one word about him coming back in The Mandalorian. And he kept saying, well, you just have to see. And I'm like, Mark, give us the tea. Come on. You Luke fucking Skywalker. Come on. Show us the Force. Give us a sign. Nope, nothing. And then when it was revealed, we were all crying and everything. I was crying. My friend from Maryland was crying. She was crying. We were both crying. I'm on the phone with some people crying. I'm calling my best friend Tisha crying. I'm calling my other best friend, my bestie buds, Cameron and Andre, crying. They're like, what's the matter with you? My sister, what's the matter with you? It's midnight. Why are you calling? Because Luke Skywalker came back. They're like, what? And she's like, what's wrong? You okay? Do I need to come? No, it's Luke Skywalker. He's back. Yeah, they wanted to kill me. My buddies are like, I know you love Bad Batch, but don't call us. Good shit for Bad Batch. Sad to see it go. But yeah, I'm gonna be watching the Acolytes. I've watched the first 2 episodes. I think it's so good. You Star Wars fans out there, you guys are. Let me tell you guys something about Star Wars fans. They're fanatic, like the Real Housewives fans. Y'all some fanatic. I'm a fan. I'm not a fair weather fan. I'm not a jump the bandwagon fan. I'm not a jump the shark fan. I've been a fan of Star Wars since 1977. I just did it myself. I sure did. I was 6 years old when I first saw Star Wars down at the the Grauman's Theater down there in Hollywood. Okay, 6 years old. In 1981, I joined the Star Wars fan club. Been a fan ever since. And I am very critical of what Disney is doing. I am. Because it's like, Let me tell you something, Disney. You're taking our baby. Don't get up. Okay? Oh, my dinner's here. Hold on, guys. Let me go get my dinner. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. We got to talk about Star Wars. Sorry, y'all. Y'all heard me yelling at Diamond. Get up there, girl. Get up there. Good girl. Oh, she's terrible. Anyway, that was dinner. But like I was saying, Disney, you're taking our baby. Okay, you're taking our baby, right? Don't get up. Okay, we are very passionate about Star Wars. All right, and let me tell you something else. Star Wars lore does not make sense. That's the beauty of it. It doesn't have to make sense. Let's just go to the galaxy far, far away and enjoy ourselves for a couple of hours. Okay? Because guess what? Here in this galaxy, nothing makes sense. There you go. But I was kind of skeptical when Disney bought out Lucasfilm. I was like, why? Because they're going to water everything down. I want to, because let me tell you, I thought that they would take our Star Wars and give us take Darth Vader away from us. So basically, we're giving them Darth Vader, and then they're gonna give us Jar Jar Binks. Nobody wants Jar Jar Binks, right? Nobody wants Jar Jar Binks. But so far with the animated animation shows like the Bad Batch, what else? Tales from the Empire. Mwah. Beautiful. So, and it gives you more detail about Morgan. Yes, and the Night Sisters. Oh my God. I just, my heart just melts. And then Tales of the Jedi. It talks more about oh my God, I'm forgetting her name. I get so excited. I can't remember all the characters' names. There's so many. Talks about Dooku and Qui-Gon, how, they were master and Padawan learner. Ahsoka, her origins, they really go into detail. And it kind of bridged the gap between Rebels and Clone Wars in reference to Ahsoka. So yes, Disney did a good job. They did a real good job. They've been killing it with the animation. Now, Andor. If you're into political stuff, then yes, that's something you should watch. But if you're not, then you're not going to understand it. You're not going to get it. It's not your typical Star Wars. It's very interesting because you can see how the Empire, how Senator Palpatine is maneuvering, okay? and you can see the fall of the Republic. And so it's great stuff. It's great stuff. Acolyte, so far in the first 2 episodes, you can also see, because this is set in, and this is another thing that I like about it, is that it has nothing to do with the Skywalker saga. So you're not going to see any Anakin, you're not going to see Luke, you're not going to see Leia, you're not going to see any of those. You're not going to see what we come to know as Star Wars. This is set 100 years before all that, right? So this is at the height of the High Republic. And I'll leave some links in the description box for the books, y'all, for the books. Yes, for the books. We do read here. That goes into detail about the High Republic. And this is when the Jedi was at their highest. And I think this is the beginning of the downfall for the Jedi, which, 100 years later, you only have a handful of Jedis like Luke, Rey. Yeah, Rey. I know The Force Awakens was good. The other 2, But yeah. So when I'm done talking to y'all, I'm gonna go eat and watch me some Acolyte. It's currently streaming on Disney, and it comes out every Tuesday. It's 6 p.m. here on the East Coast, 9 p.m. out there on, I'm not on the East Coast, 6 p.m. on the West Coast, 9 p.m. on the East Coast. Gotta watch it and catch up on the Bad Batch, because that was really good. And then we have Ahsoka coming out, season 2. I can't wait to see that. It's just a lot of Star Wars stuff coming out, and I never know, should I talk about it, because they're part of pop culture, but you guys want to talk about gossip, like the Real Housewives and P. Diddy and things like that. So, but speaking of, not P. Diddy, but let's talk about baby news. Gabby Sidibe, yes, remember Precious? Yes, Gabby Sidibe and her husband just became parents to 2 kids. They had twins, a girl and a boy named Cooper and Maya. Beautiful family. She showed them off and everything. And, a lot of people out there being harsh. And then a lot of people like me are just so happy for her. You're happy for her, right? I know you guys are. And she's one of those people. She's a good actress. She's a good performer. She has a voice. She can sing. She'll shock you with that voice. And I'm just happy that she's able to find love and celebrate this love by having children with the that she loves. So kudos to you. Kudos to you, Gabby Bay Sidibe. I think that's about it. Oh, we talked about Baby Reindeer. You remember that on Netflix? Speaking of Netflix, let me just run down Netflix real quick. Really, really, really quick. Netflix been upping their game. There's a bunch of documentaries on there that I think you guys should check out. One of them is Movie Card. The Movie Card? The Movie Card? Yes. You remember that? The Movie Card? Back in the day, y'all. You pay a subscription of $9.99, $10 a month. And you get to go see unlimited movies. They'll mail you a debit card. And so you go to the theater, you pick the movie, the tickets, they will send the money to your card, and then you swipe the card, and then you go in to see the movie. I loved it because I was going to see movies. This is pre-COVID and pandemic and all that stuff. So I was going to the movies every day, like sometimes, seeing 2 or 3 movies in a week. Well, no, in about 5 movies in a week. So that's every day for me. There's a lot of movies back then that was really, really, really good. And then the investors that invested into the movie card, they were like, look, we can't keep floating you guys. You guys got to do something. Either you guys do something to turn a profit, or I'm going to bring people in to help us turn a profit. And so they brought these crazy cats in to turn a profit. And turn a profit they did not do. What they did was fuck up our movie card. Okay? So before it was AMC with the app and all this stuff, It was the movie card, and they fucked it up because it was a real good deal for $10, right? Oh, they started doing all kinds of shenanigans, taking our money and limiting us to like one movie a week and things like that, not even telling us that we've been limited or whatever. I got so frustrated at one point. I was like, this. I'm going with AMC. So the guys that they brought in were fraudsters, y'all. Fraudsters. They frauded these cats. And then not only they frauded them, they kicked them out the board of their own company, and eventually fired them, kicked them out of their own company, and was taking the money. And, you know, we will see the movie card like at places like Coachella. Have y'all ever been to Coachella? Have y'all ever been to Coachella? One year I went because Def Leppard and Franz Ferdinand. One year I went to see Def Leppard. I rented a RV, and I was supposed to go with a group of people, but they blew me out. They fucking blew me out, and I was so pissed. So I took my best friend, one of my best friends down there, and we were in the RV. And people were like, can we use your bathroom? No, nasty bitch, go use the porta potty down the way. I'm not using my bathroom. They let you up in here. No! So we were like way in the back, and I just told my girlfriend, I said, let's go to the camper. So we go to the camper, and I realized we could climb on top, right? So we climbed on top, put our chairs up there, put a cooler up there, put a umbrella over us so we could be out of the heat, and we're just chilling because Coachella is out there near Palm Springs. It's hot, okay? And we were just chilling, throwing back well, at that time I was throwing back Jack Daniels, you know, a shot of Jack Daniels with some Coca-Cola, not the white powdery stuff, but the drink. And she, you know, she liked vodka. I don't know why she liked vodka. So we were having a good time, just chilling, drinking our beers, Bud Light, looking at the people. We could see the stage, you know. I had my binoculars. She had hers. We were looking and stuff. And she goes, well, what's going to happen when Def Leppard comes on? I said, we're going to make our way to the stage. I'm glad we didn't. Because they were pushing people up against the stage. And I've been through that once before when I went to go see Warrant. And I was pushed up against the stage, and the security guard pulled me up, and I ended up bruising a rib the first time. Anyway, so yes, they were at Coachella, but their movie card. Why are you at Coachella? Why? You're not into music. You're into movies. You should be at the Cannes Festival. Did y'all see? Speaking of, I'm just jumping all over tonight, y'all. Did y'all see that shenanigans on the red carpet? First with Kelly Rowland, then the other two actresses. Them people down there in France, what's going on? Why are you acting like that? I mean, and Kelly was like, don't talk to me like that. What you don't do is, here, let me give you a tip. 2 tips. First of all, you don't talk to a black girl like that. But she's going to put you in your place. And second of all, you don't touch a black person's hair. You don't touch our hair. No, I don't care how crusty our hair look. It can look crusty, shitty, shoddy. Don't touch my hair because I'll come for you. But she's like, don't talk to me like that. You ain't my mama. You ain't mama. I was like, Kelly, and then she strutted up them stairs. And the guy standing on the thing, he bows to her. She's like, get the fuck out of my face. Kelly ain't no joke. Kelly is not, she ain't no joke. You don't do that. She all going up there, oh, hi. Ah. And by the time she got up at the top of the stairs, she showed you who she was. But anyway, they should be at Cannes, not at Coachella. Right, Chilla, as they call it here. But they were there, rocking and rolling, spent $1 million at Coachella. I can believe that. I can freaking believe that. I believe that. I believe that they spent that kind of money at Coachella. Meanwhile, back in Toronto, back in New York, not Toronto, in New York, their headquarters, you know, they're trying to figure out what's going on with the system. And they're getting all the calls, trying to fill all the calls from people like me and you calling in. My MoviePass ain't working. I done picked the movie. Why you didn't put the money on here? I'm trying to see RoboCop 3. Well, ma'am, it's because you already seen a movie for the week. No. That's not how this works. That's not what it says in the contract. Your contract says $9.99 for any movie, anytime, any day. Well, we changed the contract. Well, you did. I didn't sign that. Show me where my signature is. Oh, child, I was on it. I was on that. Trust and believe. I'm paying $10 and I can't get to see my 5 movies a week. Get the hell out of here, movie card. MoviePass. I keep calling it movie card. MoviePass. Get the hell out of here. You ain't right. You gonna give me my movies. So that was on Netflix. It was really good. MoviePass, not movie card, MoviePass. And the guy ended up buying back his, it went bankrupt. The 2 people that kicked the original people that created MoviePass are, you know, been convicted of fraud, and they're waiting for sentencing. And they sitting there looking, well, one of them, because he had the big brass balls to come on and do an interview. And he's sitting there and basically blaming the other guy. And the investor that brought him in should have had his face slapped. I mean, how you gonna be? Okay, come on. Let's talk real talk here. How you gonna be an investor in a small startup company? Tell the owners of this small company that they need to step it up, or you're going to bring somebody in. Then you bring somebody in. Not only you bring somebody in, that person bring another fraudster in. So you got 2 fraudsters running this company, and you don't see the red flags here. What kind of businessman are you? What kind of businessman are you? Don't you do due diligence and stuff? What are you, Trump? Oh. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. I'm sorry. But that's my point. And because of this investor, they done lost out. And what made my stomach sink all the way down to my knees, you know, they had $80 million wrapped up in stocks and bonds and all that stuff within the company. But because they got fired from there, they had to wait a certain amount of time to collect that money. And they both were praying that they wouldn't run through the money and do anything stupid or frivolous with the company, which they did. It took 10 years for these 2 guys to bring us MoviePass as we know it. And it took less than 1 year for these 2 jack-offs to come in and run through the money and run the company down to the ground, to the bottom of the pit. So they down there at the bottom of the pit, and all the little rats are running. And all, you know, they're all fraudsters. And they were convicted, and now they're waiting for sentencing. MoviePass, Netflix. What else is on Netflix that I enjoyed? Well, Dance with the Devil. I'm like, what? Now, I didn't get sucked into this one, so I can't make it personal. I can't tell you anything. But I did follow the girl. I didn't know she was in the cult. I just thought she was cute with her husband. And they're dancing around, you know, doing a trick. Right? 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 And I thought they were cute, and she's doing, you know, I had no idea these people were in the cult. And I didn't know they were using their Instagram account to try to attract us into this cult. They can't attract me because I'm old. And the devil don't want my ass. So when I die, I'll be walking the bowels of earth for the rest of eternity. Because the devil is like, no, bitch, you ain't coming down here causing shit. We don't want your gospel down here. And you know I'm not going upstairs. No. God's like, you're forgiven, but you're not walking through these pearly gates. Let me stop. Okay, come on, guys. We're just laughing and joking, just having a kiki time. Come on now. There's too much going on in this world not to have a good laugh, right? So yeah. So I'm a lost cause. But that don't stop me from looking at you, girl, and your husband dancing around, doing the thing, and your cute little outfits looking cute. And I was wondering, I was like, where's her sister at? Because her and her sister started that. Well, it turns out that her boyfriend, now husband, brought them to the church. The sister got hit to it and got out right in time. But the girl got sucked up into it, sucked really up into it. And so distanced herself from her family, distanced herself from the family. And they're trying to get their daughter and sister back. But, I feel like this, when you turn to something like that, this is my opinion, my thoughts, my shady assness. This is why the devil don't want me. But anyway, I feel like this. There's something missing in that girl's life to make her turn to this means to get the attention or the love or whatever she desired to get that. And she seems to be happy. And the family should respect it. Dance with the Devil on Netflix. It's really good. I don't want to go into much detail, but I want y'all to see it. And another one that I was like, whoa. Ashley Martin. Y'all remember them? Yes. That if you're not happy in your marriage, have an affair. I was like, what? No, these bitches did not sit up there and say that. Because I thought they were women running it. Little did I know. So Ashley Martin, Ashley, not the car. Okay. They sitting up here doing all kinds of stuff, getting people into this database and stuff. These people running around having affairs and stuff on. One of them was a YouTube content creator and his Christian wife. They just had another baby, and he's running around being the perfect husband. Goes to show you, ladies, goes to show you guys, there is no perfect husband out there. There is no perfect wife. Everybody got an Ashley Madison secret, right? And so he downplayed his part in it. He downplayed it because there's a data breach, and it turns out this was the biggest data breach in the history of data breach. And to this day, nobody knows who did it. What they got the organization name, but they don't know who's behind it. I have a theory about that, and I'll tell you that in a minute. So this YouTuber is lying to his wife and to you and to me. I didn't watch his YouTube show. I didn't watch there because I'm it's not my cup of tea. But they go to a conference. YouTube sends their ass out to Washington State to a conference, and everybody's looking at him. And so she goes, let's just address the elephant in the room. He went on it once to see what it was. Nothing really happened. Lying through his pimpy little caps. That motherfucker was out there just doing it and dipping it and doing it and dipping it and doing it. And he would have continued to dip and do it if he did not get caught. You have prominent people. You even had a fucking housewife's husband rolling up in that Chanel. I'm cussing out shit. And I was like, no. One guy, he was a teacher at a Christian school. Got caught up in Ashley Madison, right? Not Ashley Martin, the car, but Ashley Madison. The if you're not happy with your spouse having an affair, yes. And the data breach came out, and his name was on the list. he went and unlived himself. Yes. Because he was going to get fired from his job, and his wife probably was going to leave his ass. I would have. I mean, it was a mess. Even the creators, they didn't want to bring the company to New York headquarters. They didn't want to bring it to California, LA headquarters. So they went to Toronto, and lucky for them, because if they would have did that, the fraudness, we'll talk about that in a minute, the fraudness of it all here in the United States, their ass will be up under a freaking prison cell. But they're up there in Canada. I don't know how the laws and stuff up there in Canada are. If you guys know, let a sister know. Okay? But they got caught for fraud, and how they were frauding people was they were taking their money and telling them, yeah, your identity is secret. There's no such thing as secret identity on the internet. So when you put in your credit card, you put it that once you push that button, okay, you hit enter, all your information's in there, and it's in there for the rest of eternity. Even when you are no longer on walking this planet and you're in the galaxy far, far away, your information is still going to be here. Your informational digital footprint will always be here. There is no such thing as privacy, security, because we see it now. We see it now with T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, right? Getting the email, oh, we had experienced a data breach and your data might be part of it, but yada yada blah 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 blah. It's so normal now. That's why you get LifeLock, and no, they're not sponsored this channel. But that's why you need something like LifeLock to protect yourself. But they were lying to these people, making them pay a higher premium, thinking that they're getting security, and they weren't, obviously, because they leaked the list. And this is like a 5-page list to start, and then they leaked the rest. They were just leaking and leaking and leaking until it came to be like 30, 40 pages worth of names on this list. The YouTuber was one of them. One of the housewives' husband was one of them. Right? And he was even the owner, the creator of it, was even doing some Ashley Martin on his wife. Got him, drugged her ass out. Let me tell you what he did to his wife. He drugged his wife onto CNN and to all these, talk shows and stuff. And she's sitting there, her hair looking like mine, a mess. Okay. Mine is not because of Ashley Madison. It's hot in here. My air conditioner ain't working. And child, let me tell you, I reached out to the people of my apartment building. You think they give a fuck? No, they don't. I talked to one girl, I won't mention her name. I wanted to jump through that phone and choke her out. It's like, don't talk to me like that. Now I see why Kelly's saying what she was saying. I don't understand why people can't have, if you are in, I'll get back to Ashley Madison in a minute. If you are in the business of customer service, now you guys tell me, am I crazy or not? You're in the business of customer service. Why are you talking crazy to your customers? If it wasn't for your customers, you wouldn't have the job. I had to draw back in, right? So I send a message because they want you to, everything is online now, So I send a message and I didn't hear anything back. I got an email saying that they're going to contact me shortly, right? Shortly. Those are the words that's in the email. Nothing else. So I'm waiting. And it is emergency because it's been like over 90 degrees here in LA and it's hot. I got the fans and stuff going. Now, if I have to go out and get a portable air conditioning, I'm going to take it out of the rent. But anyway, nothing. So I sent another message. Nothing. I sent a third message. Nothing. The same thing. Where it's pending, it's processing, it's in review, and someone will contact you. So I call the front office and I get Miss Personality on the phone. And I tell her, I says, this is an emergency. The air conditioning is not working. It's blowing out hot air. I don't know if it needs Freon or whatever, but I need to know when you guys are going to come because I want to be here when maintenance comes because I want to show them something in regards to the air conditioning because maybe that is the problem. She tells me, Mrs. Personality, it takes 72 hours to process your thing. No, first she says, when did you send it? And I said, well, I sent the first one last night and I sent the other 3 today. Well, it takes 72 hours for maintenance to get in contact with you. Say what? 72 hours? And we're in 90 plus degrees weather up here in LA. And I gotta wait 72 hours for someone to come and fix the problem? And I said, what do you mean 72 hours? I go, I got an email saying that you guys are gonna contact me shortly. Now, in my mind, this is my logic in my mind. When I see that email, I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna contact me either via email or call me and say, hey, Miss Larue, this is maintenance. I hear you have an issue. We're going to be here on this date at this time. Will you be available? If not, is it okay for us to come into your unit? That's what I'm thinking. Schedule with me. Or within a couple, because I said it was an emergency. Okay, Miss Larue, we're backed up right now, but as soon as I can get to you is Saturday. Right? No. I'm in the twilight zone. I'm with Dolores Catan from Real Housewives of New Jersey. I'm in the fucking twilight zone. This woman tried to read me for filth. I was like, she goes, well, that's not how it works. And I says, well, Miss Personality, I'm sorry. Explain something to me because I'm not understanding this. Your email does not say anything about 72 hours. It did not say 72 hours. Okay? Sorry. That's another issue I'm having with this apartment complex. Sorry, I've lost you guys. Hope you guys come back. But anyway, I sitting there. Excuse me, Mrs. Personality. Please explain it to me because I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And she was being rude, and so she said what she said, and she said okay, and I was like, okay. She's like, okay, and I'm thinking to myself, how the hell did you get this goddamn job? How did you get this goddamn job? How? The correct response would have been, Mrs. Larue, I am very sorry that you're experiencing this. But this is how it normally works. It takes 72 hours for the maintenance crew to get your request and put it through. But let me call and let me contact them and see if I can get them in a little bit sooner. And I'll call you back. Call me back. Hey, I couldn't get through or whatever. But you don't do what you did, Miss Personality. You just don't do that. You don't do that. And it's like, send that bitch to customer service school. She need to learn some manners. So I was dealing with that earlier today. Just had me all frosty. And it's hot. And I'm dealing with Wi-Fi issues too. It's the unit. Oh Lord. But anyway, the data breach. So yeah, dealing with customer service. But you know, he's going to jail too for fraud. So there you have it. That's Ashley Madison on Netflix. And child, with that, it is hot, and I'm gonna go eat. I'm hungry. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and Diamond. Come here, Diamond. Come say hi. Oh. Here's the princess. Ready to eat? Say hi. Say hi. Say, it's hot in this bitch. Me and Diamond finna go watch some Acolyte. What are you doing? What? You want to stand up on the desk? What are you doing? Where are you going? All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I'm having problems with my Wi-Fi, and I know you guys got places and things to be. So I am working on more stuff to bring to you, so I'm going to go ahead and get that done sometime tonight and post it up for you guys to check out. And with that, Diamond and I are out. Yeah, mama. Yeah, we're out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm Sunny Larue, Diamond Pearl Leia, professional martini drinking blogger, and you guys have a lovely evening. Lovely, 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 lovely evening. Bye.